Welcome back to the stream. Enemy Stan, and today we're playing Gothic Remake. On today's stream, we will continue the game. I'm about 40 hours into Gothic, and we are currently in chapter 4. Quite a lot has happened story. Let me just move that a little bit. Yeah, quite a lot has happened story-wise since the last stream, which I'm not going to go into in great detail because that's a lot of spoilers. I'm trying to keep these streams as spoiler-free as possible, by the way. Which is proving to be quite difficult the more we play. But yeah, quite a lot has happened since the last stream. We are currently trying to... Are we all on? Yes, we are. Trying to join the new camp because we are no longer friends with the old camp. And we have to do this. We need to go and complete a quest for one of the mages. So, why is my controller not working currently? Oh, there we go. Joining the mercenaries. I'm supposed to help Mixir with an investigation. Location towards the sea, along the tributary, right side of the old lighthouse. Lee agreed to let me join the mercenaries after I've helped Mixir investigate some sort of magic source down by the coast. Am I supposed to speak with Mixir now, or is he gone already? I'm guessing he's already stood at the shore. I was looking forward to this quest because I have previously found this location that we are going to, I think, but it was locked off because obviously I've not gotten there in the story yet. And this quest has been teased quite a lot in the teasers and trailers for the game before it came out. So I'm looking forward to actually seeing what this is about because, yeah, this quest appeared in a lot of teasers and the making of series and whatnot. So I'm really excited to play it at last. Speech needs to activate. Okay, so yeah, I have to say the game looks beautiful. If you look at all the effects like the fog, the mist, etc., it looks amazing. Hey, look, how are you doing? Good to see you, my dude again. Why is it so dark? Why am I so dark? Who knows? Either way, it's almost as if the values for my brightness and contrast on the camera has changed since the last stream for some reason, but who knows. A nice profile picture. Yeah, it's new. I'm trying it out. I want to see how it goes. It's very different. I need to get used to it. Okay, so it's a long way down. We need to get our scavenger, rideable scavenger, to the coast because we are traveling quite some distance. It'll be interesting because at this point I have killed off a lot of the flora and fauna in this game, so I wonder if we will be stopped by many enemies on the way down. Probably not. I imagine not really. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, 1,300 subscribers on this channel now, which is crazy. I think in September, when we started in September last year, it was, I don't know, like 400, maybe? Or just over 400. So, yeah, it's getting to a point now where we have gained 1,000 subscribers since we started doing this again last year. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, like I kind of predicted, there isn't that many enemies around. Do you know what? Because we are streaming and an OBS is killing a lot of the CPU performance, I'm going to re-enable frame generation again. Just because we are dipping quite a lot, so this should even it out. Yeah, we are getting back, yeah, getting like 70 frames now again. This is good. It's so peaceful now that everything is dead. Okay, so we have some blood flies. I wonder if the old camp guards will try to kill me as I approach the bridge. Let's just deal with these quite quickly. Okay, so I think that scavenger has gone away now, but might as well. There you go, one hit kill. We are now, our gear is quite high level, by the way, so stats. Let's go through the stats. So we have a lot of protection, again, blunt and edge, a lot of protection on that, so this is most of the weapons that we'll be dealing with. Point damage, I think it's arrows and bolts, right, yeah it is. What is the one that the enemies, like animals, cause? I think it is also point, but I'm not sure. But yeah, we are masters of one-handed weapons. We are masters of bow as well. We can also speak fluent Orcish now, which is... That was a bit of a letdown, but I'm going to talk about it a bit more later on. And yeah, our equipment is quite strong. Our current sword deals 65 points of damage. I have seen stronger weapons in this game, but we haven't got them yet. I think there is a weapon that does like 85 points of damage. And our bow is actually quite powerful as well, so that's 68 points of damage, which is quite nice. We have some crossbows that are really powerful, but I'm not really a fan of using them because they're very slow. So I've got them. I've not really leveled them up, but just in case later on we want to use them, they're there. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if these guards will try to kill me as I approach, because me and the old camp are not exactly on the friendliest terms. They seem to be fine. Yeah, for some reasons that happened in the story so far, I think in like Act 3, yeah, in Act 3, we are no longer a member of the old camp. We still have the armor, but we have been excluded because we got a lot of the blame for some of the events that happened earlier in the game that have not been streamed. Again, I want to keep these streams as spoiler-free as possible, so this is why I do a lot of the playing offline as well. Just in case people want to play the game for themselves. I think the story of Gothic is quite good, so it would be a shame to ruin it for people. And also, I try to avoid that as much as possible in like reviews and stuff, because I do actually believe that you can review a game well without spoiling the story and the plot. I don't really know where this came from. You know, there's like 3 or 4 hour long videos that... I mean, they review the games really well. They go in great detail on every mechanic and system, but also they spend like an hour and a half just like spoiling every single second of the story and the plot. And I just don't really understand that, and not really interested in doing that either, so... It is what it is. Right, so we should be getting close to the beach now. I believe it's down there. Quick save just in case again. Right, there's the magician of water. Mix here.
Hey you.
By Adanos, now I lost my focus. What do you want?
Lee sent me. What are you doing out here? Looking for magical vibrations?
I see you remembered. Yes, indeed I was. I was just attuning myself to them when you snuck up on me like a shadow beast. Either way, you said Lee sent you? That's good. I need a simpleton with a sword to cover my back while I look for the source of the vibrations.
Any idea what causes them?
That's a good question. I sensed strong magical vibrations from this area a while ago.
What are the levels like, by the way? Can you hear them well enough?
Right now, I'm feeling it again. Stronger than ever. Before that, it was just a whisper. It's quite peculiar. Perhaps your aura has to do with it. It's very strong.
I've been here before. Maybe...
Shh, shh. We're paying you to protect us, not to talk. Now, let's explore the beach. I will feel when we get close to the source.
Yes, I have already found what you are looking for. Shh. No, no, no. Not interested. Just protect. No talky-talky, more worky-worky. Don't climb that rock. So this beach was infested with fire lizards, who are big lizards that breathe fire. Almost like dragons, but I have killed all of them, so I'm not sure if there will be any more around here. Look at this view. Just look at this fucking view again. I keep saying how Gothic is an amazing looking game, and honestly it is. It's views like that do it for me. So I have killed these. Have I looted them? Is there a reason why you were just laying on the beach like that? Yeah, one of the things that, like, one of the details in this game that I really appreciate is how you kill animals and other sort of, like, enemies in the game. And as you travel through those areas again, you just see those bodies decompose, slowly just rot away and turn into, you know, carcasses. It's really cool.
Wait, how are the vibrations?
Weak. Nothing. The source must be elsewhere. But wait. The wreck. It's coming from the wreck. Come.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have been here already, like I said, and I have explored all of these wrecks, and I've dived through this beach a million times over, and I have found a lot of caves and secrets and whatnot. We have unlocked this old captain's cabin. We've looted the chest. Yeah, we have. We've done all this, so I have been here before, and I have found the place that we're looking for with the magician, but even then, there is a lot of secrets to be found in the game just by exploring, and this is something that is really good in the remake. I mean, Gothic was also great for it, but I think the remake really ramps it up. The reward for exploration. Also, have I been... Yeah, I have been up there as well. Yeah.
Wait. The vibrations are getting stronger. Wait. Is that you?
I was trying to tell you. I've been here before and dove into the wreck.
Did you find something?
Yes, an old book, but I can't get it open.
You found it?
It's one heavy book.
Of course. It's full of secrets and lore. At last, the vibrations are in balance. Thank you, my friend. You've done well.
Is this all?
What is this book?
The Old Ways of the Druids. A masterpiece. Surely you've heard of it. It expounds on the magic of transformation and balance. The domain of Adanos. The complex vibrations of nature. Ah. Thank you, my friend. Thank you from all of us. We are in your debt.
Why is that book still intact?
What do you think?
Some kind of protection spell? That's what sent out the magical vibrations.
Well surmised. You're not as hollow as you look. It's a spell of Adanos that protects objects from decay.
I guess they call it water magic for a reason.
Indeed. However, this spell is also what keeps this tome shut. But that is a task for another day.
I see. Well, I'm sure you'll let Lee know what a great help I was.
Of course. Adanos smiles upon you. I'll inform the general as soon as I'm back at the camp. Now it is time to bring that treasure to safety. I'll be seeing you.
Okay, thankfully we do have a teleportation stone like he does, so we can just fast travel back to the new camp. Do we have it equipped? Yes, we do. Whack! Magic. Yeah, the look of spells in this game is quite something. I don't really know any other games that do magic and spell, like they make them look so good. They're so satisfying to cast. They always have an amazing animation just that surrounds them. Like the teleportation, transformation, even like firebolts and stuff look amazing as the room just floats around you and shoots at the enemy like a machine gun. It's amazing. So cool and satisfying to use. Okay, so that's Lee. This is the leader of the mercenaries of the new camp.
I helped Mixer find a book. He's very fond of that book.
Well, good work. You've proven your worth to our camp. Now and several times before. That earns you a shot at being a mercenary.
Any orders?
Yeah. Go back to the water mages and help Satyrus find a way to blow up that damn barrier after all. It's way past time we get out of here.
Okay.
Do you have any more work for me? Something unrelated to the water mages?
Why? Eager to prove yourself?
I could use some extra ore.
Couldn't we
Evening,
all?
dear girl. How you doing? Good to see you. Let me just book this man for a little bit more work. Can you train
Can
me?
you train me?
Now that you're one of us, yes. Lessons on swordplay will cost you, though.
It's interesting because the lessons never cost any ore nuggets, which is the currency in this game. I think the lessons cost you are in the original game. I can't recall now. Maybe it's just my memory, but like either way, the dialogue doesn't make any sense because it tells you about there being a cost, but there's never any cost. It's quite weird. Right, I have 10 points available. I kind of want to level up my strength, I think. So yeah, let's go for 10 points of strength.
Good choice.
Just so we're ready to pick up more powerful weapons as we play. Okay, so we also have lost our armor.
I'd rather stay out
Our water armor, right? Where is it? Oh no, it's still here. I can still wear it. So it's got all of its functionalities and stuff, all of the defenses. Like this is a quite powerful armor at this point. And we have our mercenaries armor over here, which I guess we have to go down and level up with one of the NPCs in the camp. I think it was Wolf, but I'm not sure where Wolf is. Hello, hello. We do have nearly 2,500 on nuggets, so that's all good. I think we should be able to afford all the upgrades to this armor as well. So that's all good. But let's go and speak with Satyrus, who is the leader of the Magicians of Water. I'm definitely going to do a run of this game where I play as a mage because it looks and feels amazing to use magic. It's just because of a misclick much earlier on into the game, I chose a path of a warrior instead of a mage. So at this point, I've leveled up too much of my strength and other skills like that. You know, if I wanted to go for a mage build, I should have been leveling up my mana and magicka, my circle of magic skills. I mean, if you don't know, if you never played Gothic, that means nothing to you, but it makes sense. Just got home, had a very tough mystery in Sherlock Holmes. Oh. We have Watson in the midst. Also, can I trade with this guy now?
Show me your wares.
Okay, good. Yeah, there's a weird thing that happens in this game, and it's related to the story, where you can't trade with anyone because your reputation is very bad, very low, with a lot of people, so they just refuse to trade with you. Like, all the camps just refuse to trade with you, so I'm glad that us joining a new camp has kind of reset that again. I need to get those potions, so I'm gonna sell some magical crap to this person, if I can. Can I sell some magical crap to this person? Yeah, we got a bunch of trophies, so we can do that. Because he's not really interested in hunting goods and trophies, he's not going to pay a lot for them, but every little helps. What else do we have? I guess that kind of counts like as a magical trophy, so I'm going to sell all 3 of those. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Let's go for those. Sell more of that. Sell more of that. I think. I'm not selling shit that I need, do I? No, I don't think so. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. That should be enough. Satyrus, I need to speak with him. I also want to speak with Mixia because you might have another part of that quest for us now. Alright, put that cheese away and talk to us.
How are things with that book? Have you opened it yet?
Unfortunately not. This protection spell is more tenacious than I thought. But I will
So
eventually...
tenacious.
How are the vibrations today?
Oh, how thoughtful of you to ask. The vibrations vibrate splendidly, my friend. Quite splendidly. It's a fine day to be a mage.
Such a top-level sarcasm there. Okay, I'll go away. Speak to me.
Lee made me one of his mercenaries.
Ah, good. Very good. That officially makes you a member of our community. Welcome to the winners, my friend.
Okay,
Lee took me in as a mercenary.
Good.
if you
Very
say
good.
so.
Then you are a part of our fellowship.
Right. That's why I want to join your order.
Ah. Then why do you think you are ready to join the Circle of Water?
I think I've done enough for you all to at least...
No, I don't want to join the Circle of Water.
Very well. But you understand I can't admit you just like that. It requires a certain amount of knowledge. Alchemy is essential to us, but you don't seem to be very familiar with it. But that can be remedied. Riordan is an excellent alchemist. He will teach you.
Oh, it's a Sherlock Holmes board game. That sounds amazing. I've never really played tabletop games with people. It's always been like a massive ball ache to just organize a game like that with people. That sounds really good. I've always wanted to try D&D, but I feel like I would struggle with it because I don't know, it sounds like everything takes way too long, and I'm just used to, you know, video games being quite quick. So I think that pacing would be a nightmare. Right, I did get a quest. I should find Velaya and Serafia. Yeah, that's in the old camp. I don't want to do that right now. Circle of Water. Yeah, I need to learn alchemy. I'm not interested. Right. The Banner of Banners, that's Urshak. The gloves are off, that's Jan. Okay, oh, you can do that. Jan. Let's go and help out Jan. Let's find someone who has remedies. So, Jan is an Easter egg in Gothic. So, in Poland, there is this boxer called Jan Błachowicz, I believe. I'm not really big in sports. But I know of Jan because a few years ago he spoke about how much of a fan he is of the original Gothic games. And Alchemia has actually put him in this game, in the remake, as an NPC that you find around the new camp. And he can teach you how to box. But you have to get him a little bit of a remedy for a broken wrist, I think it was. I think you're the guy, right?
Show me your wares.
Let's find something for a broken wrist. Remedy, quest item, helps heal fractures and treat injuries. Yeah, let's get one of those. Cool. So what else do we have to do? The Banner of Banners. I'm pretty sure Lee mentioned a quest for the water mages, but I've not really seen anything mentioned. Anyways, it is what it is, so it's fine. Let's move on and find Wolf, who will help us upgrade our new armor. It feels like no one will really react or respond to the fact that I would be wearing an old camp armor piece. So, do I really have to do this? I guess it'd be nice to have 2 sets of armor rather than just 1. He's not even here. I don't even know where he is. It's Butch. So, Wolf is normally around here or up this way. Working on levers and other hunting trophies. I think this is his hut above there. So let's go and see. There's some people up there. But is Wolf here? No, I don't think he is. I think he might actually be around the new camp mine, the free mine, as they call it, because there was a bit of a problem with it. So I think a lot of the mercenaries are just going to be stationed there. So I think this is where we'll find them. So for now, I'm going to go back to wearing my old camp armor, because it is quite good. What time is it? Okay, it's still early. Good. Right, let's go to Jan and give him the remedy. And then we will hunt some beasts. So we have to find teeth of a swamp shark mother and tusks of a troll. So I think I know where the troll might be, but the swamp shark mother, I'm not sure. It will be in a swamp, surely, but I'm not exactly sure which location. Where the troll, I think I know exactly where it is. And to be fair, I could have done it on the way to the beach when we started the stream, but I forgot. So, here we are. Yeah, I think one of the things that might not make the game stick with some audience and newer players is the fact how much backtracking you do in Gothic. So they've not really changed much on the backtracking. They've not made fast travel more easier to obtain in the game. They've not made that more available to the player. And I think a lot of people will just kind of like lose interest in the game because of how much, you know, traveling there and back you have to do. Is that a golem? Is that my golem? I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be dead. So this is so weird. So in the last couple of hours before the stream, when I was playing the game, I summoned a stone golem to help me with killing this, you know, great big beast. And I'm pretty sure the golem has died. But he just keeps appearing in random places all the time, which is handy, but also, I think, quite bugged out. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be happening. But yeah, fast travel is still very limited in the remake, but what you do get is obviously the rideable scavenger, which makes your traveling a bit faster. But I don't think that's going to be enough for some players, especially if you're used to like the Bethesda formula, where you know, whenever you find a location, you can just fast travel to it whenever you want.
About that remedy.
Do you always stretch things out like that? Spit it out, man.
I found it.
Show me. Well. Didn't think you could do it. Alright then, you held your end of the bargain. I hold mine. Tell me when you are ready to break a sweat.
5 learning points. Okay, so fists. Increases the damage you do with your fists. Can land critical strikes with your fists. Can perform attack combos with your fists. Can parry blunt damage with your fists. Can cancel attacks and recoveries using dodge. I mean, at this point in the game, I don't think it really matters for me to learn how to box, but I think it's a cool thing. I probably will buy this at some point just to like try it out and see what it does, because that is a new skill that's been added in the remake, and I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays. Right, rideable scavenger, where are you? That's another thing about the scavenger. You have to wait for it to arrive, which I think is also quite annoying, because normally when you have a mount, there it is. Oh, that's way over there. Yeah, normally when you have a mount that you can just call whenever you want, they usually just appear right behind you, and the scavenger is, it feels like he spawns about 100 meters away from you every time you call him, so you have to wait for it to arrive. I don't think, yeah, I think that's probably going to lose a few players. And the golem is still running behind us. Right. So, I thought that if you summon a creature in this game, it will either go away if it dies, or you dispel it, or it runs out of time. But I guess because it hasn't died, and I've not dispelled it, it's still here. I guess there is no time limit on your summons, which is very weird. So, where are we? This is not the way, this is the cave, just random cave. We are looking for a path that leads into the mountains to our left. So if we, there it is, it opens up here. No new enemies having respawned. Yeah, so if this works like it did in the original game, we should find a troll up ahead. What's this mountain see? And quick save as well. Okay, do we have any trolls? Yeah, there is a troll. What kind of a troll is it? Oh, just an adult troll, I think. Great troll. Okay, so we need to equip a spell to deal with this guy. So I do have the spell. Let me just make some distance. Let me just lose him for a sec. Okay, I think we are safe now. Right, we do have a spell that will work against it. So where is it? Shrink monster. Let's use that on remove this with that. So how this works is we basically shrink this troll into a miniature. And that makes it much weaker. Go on then. Okay, that's how it works. Again, the spells look amazing in this game. So now we can just give him a good whack. And there he goes. And from that we get our troll skin and some tusks. So I think that should be enough for a quest. Yeah, we have the tusks. Now it's just the swamp shack mother. So we can also fast travel to the swamp. If we travel to the swamp camp. Okay. And here we are. I'm not entirely sure how to kill a swamp shack. So far, all my attempts ended with complete failure. I've not even been able to deal any damage to them. I'm guessing the defense is so high that it makes my weapons basically inefficient at dealing anything to them. Let's have a chat with the smith here, Darian.
I need some things. Take a look.
Do we have anything new? Oak wood, steel. I do want to get some more steel, actually. Oh, actually, no. Before we do anything, let me just go into my inventory and see if we have any new recipes or blueprints for a weapon. No, we don't. Oh, so we can't craft anything new. Anyways. Let's go and find the swamp shark mother. So I like the aesthetic of the swamp camp and I like the story and the lore behind it. But the reason why I never really want to join it is because of how much of a pain in the ass it is to actually travel through it and find your way around it. Not only do you have the swamp, which just looks exactly the same wherever you go and wherever you look, but you also have, like, the camp itself is a labyrinth. I can never find my way around it. I could run through it a million times and still be lost. Okay, let's see. I'm wearing the wrong armor, by the way. Where's my other armor? There we go. Okay, if I was a swamp shark mother, what would I be? That's a swamp shark. Let's see if we can actually kill it. We do so little damage to it. But at least we are doing some damage to it now. A few levels ago, I did absolutely nothing to it, so it is an improvement. Swamp shark's teeth. The sharp teeth of a swamp shark. You don't say. That's such deep lore. I don't really remember seeing any caves around here that would maybe have a swamp shark mother within. But just in case, we're gonna hug the walls. And maybe we'll find something. That looks like a little secret could be hidden here. Wait, can I go... That is a secret. One sec, let me just save the game. Do I have... a meat bug spell? No, I don't. If I had a spell that would transform me into a little bug, I think I could go through there. Let me open the map and put a marker here just to... just so we know where we are. No, let's go here. And let's put a chest here so we know what kind of a thing it is. There is someone that I can think of who has access to those spells, those scrolls, so we can buy that from him. It's just for now, it would mean some backtracking. What's up here? Nothing. Another swarm shack. Let me just heal up before we attack. Right. Should be enough. How about the bow? Can I do any damage with the bow? Pretty much none. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a sword. I'm also gonna try. Oh, there she is. That's the mother. That's quite lucky. I'm gonna have to try. Maybe a blunt weapon will do more damage to swamp sharks. She hits like a truck. Let's heal up a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna block your attack. Thankfully, that actually works. I didn't realize you could actually block animals in this game for a long time because you couldn't do that in the trilogy. Why tickling him? Yeah, I know, right? That's what it feels like. Like, literally, in the original game, if your weapon is not strong enough to actually penetrate the enemy's defense, like, you do no damage to that enemy whatsoever, so you are literally not even tickling that person, maybe just, like, whistling at him. Okay, so we have what we came here for. Right. Who could potentially have... So I know one guy who would have a... meat bug spell to sell. Oh yeah, let's go and see Xardas. So this guy is a big character in the series. Xardas the Necromancer. I'm gonna show something in a minute, because it's actually quite interesting to see how different voice actors do the same character. So I think Xardas is in that room. Unless he moved somewhere else. Okay, he moved. Where could he have moved? Has he moved? Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure where he is then. He normally just sits in that room over there. He wouldn't have gone down because that's so undignified for a wizard to go, you know, down a few levels in his tower. Oh, there he is, okay. So, just for the sake of this, obviously when I played the original games for the first time, I was playing them in Polish, right? So I've tried with the Polish language in this game just to see if, you know, if it still captures that magic. And I don't know what it is, if I'm just used to English language now more than I am to Polish, but just listen to how this guy, you don't have to understand the lines, just listen to how this guy is doing the voice for Xardas.
Szukam wiedzy magicznej.
W ten wymyślny sposób
Listen to
próbujesz
him.
przekazać, że chcesz pohandlować? No dobrze, ale wszystko ma swoją cenę.
Okay, so let's exit this, and now let's put back the English version for comparison, because it's quite interesting what happens. So it's going to be the same line of dialogue,
Wait a moment.
different actor.
I'm looking for magical knowledge.
Which I suppose is your stilted way of saying you want to trade goods. Fine, why not? But everything has its price.
So I think this works so much better because the voice itself is much more dignified. So the Polish version does this thing where I think the actor got a little brief saying, you are playing this evil necromancer magician in the game, so make your dark voice sound dark. And the guy just put this weird distortion in his voice where, and in effect made this voice sound very, you know, pushed out, very forced. It's like very much like this. Rather than, for example, something like a Charles Dance would do, you know, just like this, like the perfect actor for Xardas would be Charles Dance. And the reason why he works so well for those kind of roles is because his voice is always very relaxed. It's very low, very relaxed. He doesn't push it. He doesn't try to, like, overperform it. He just delivers the line in his most confident and relaxed tone of voice. And I think that's what really works for these characters. Like, the Polish version of this character sounds to me very sort of try-hard, but it's a very sort of like forced, where this is much more aligned with, like, you know, I'm a powerful sorcerer. I don't have to try to impress you, or, you know, if you're not gonna hear my words and not understand my words, that's on you. You are not listening close enough. The Polish one is very much like, I'm gonna shout at you because you need to hear what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's very different of dynamic. Maybe get some coin from that. I do get some coin from that. Not really from the streams, but from the videos. Yeah, that's a shame. Fire. What do we want? Oh yeah, meat bug. It's not here. Fuck. Okay, that's not ideal. Other than that, I don't really think I need anything else from him. Okay, never mind. So I think if not for him, there will be somebody else in the swamp camp that might have those spells. If not them, it will be someone in from the water mages. So once again, to be honest, I think going forward, it might be a good idea to switch up the ads on the streams and just enable them for like the VODs. That makes so much more sense. Because I think the ads are probably more intrusive live, because it literally cuts into content that's being streamed live. And, you know, it doesn't start the content from where it stopped. It just kind of like cuts out this chunk. So I think in the future, I'll probably remove ads from the live streams. Right, who is the guy with the scrolls? I think it's this way. No, it's... For fuck's sake, like I say, every time I'm in a swamp camp, I always lose my way. It's a labyrinth. One of the gurus is the guy that sells spells. What time is it? Okay, it seems that he might have gone for lunch. Balkadar, maybe this guy. Oh yeah.
I'm looking for scrolls and potions.
Right, do we have any meat bug? Bloodfly? No, that's too big. That's not gonna work. What's that? Bloodflies? Not that. Okay, so all the... There we go, meat bug. I'm gonna buy all of these scrolls, so that's 3 of them. That should be enough. That should be more than enough, but yeah, better to be safe than sorry. Fuck, you can also become a shadow beast. Do you know what? I'm gonna get one of those, because shadow beasts are probably the most dangerous animals in this game. Like, I'm fighting them now, when I can beat pretty much all the other enemies quite easily, and the shadow beasts are still like a Dark Souls boss fight to me. Okay, other than that, I think we are good. I could sell some shit to him, though. I don't really have anything to sell, though. Yeah, whatever. Right, so where do we find this hall that we could have gone through as a bug? Let's see. And this is a great example of how Gothic Remake rewards your exploration and just, you know, noticing little details and finding a way to, you know, engage with the content that the developers have actually designed into the game. So I think we've gone this way. And we were definitely hugging the wall from, like, this point. So yeah, if we just go this way. Also, that should be marked on the map, right? Yeah. Further down this way. Was that it? Yes, this is it. Okay. Just to make sure, I'm going to equip a torch and just set it here so we can see the hole properly. Equip that. Let's say we'll equip it there. We'll equip the scroll as well. Put that here. Right, so torch. Place it in the ground. Yeah, we can see the hole now, so we know where we're going. And, yeah. Transform into a meat bug. Again, the spells look amazing in this game. And just like that, we are a small bug. Can I go through? Yes, I can. What do we have in here? I can't really see anything. I think this is like the only body in this entire series that has been killed by meat bugs. Because meat bugs don't do any damage to anyone, so this would be new. I also can't switch back into a human right now. I could do some light around here though. I can't really see much. Yeah, so that's a body infested by meat bugs. Interesting. What's it holding? Oh, it's a beer. Right. So nothing to loot here, but it's a cool detail to find either way. Okay, well that was it. Can I switch back to a human? Please? There we go. Okay, so I think our time in the swamp camp is completed. Let's see the quest. I should find Tarok. So Tarok is an orc that's been locked up in the free mine around the new camp. So if we fast travel there again to the water mages, we should be able to make our way into the mine from that. I might also go to bed just to replenish my mana and health. No new quests? I guess I can join the water mages at any point if I want to. So maybe learning alchemy either way is going to be a good idea because, you know, crafting potions is always helpful in RPGs because you drink a lot of them. Especially in this game, you drink a lot of potions to heal up. So I think alchemy is going to help anyways. I wonder if it would... No, we're going to bed. I wonder if joining the mages would force us to not use the mercenary armor. I don't think it would. Because even now, we are no longer a warder from the old camp. But we can still wear that armor without any penalties. Let's sleep until 7 AM. Okay. Off to the free mine we go. So the free mine is a massive trek. I mean, it's not a huge trek from the camp, but it's just long enough where it feels like it's dragging a little bit. And it's worth making that trip early in the game because that's how you get your first piece of armor for free. So when you start the game, I think like the digger armor costs about 350 nuggets to buy from someone in either of the camps, and if you make your way all the way down to the free mine in the new camp, you get a pair of digger trousers for free. So that's very handy to have some protection at the start of the game because that's when the game is the most brutal, I think, because you don't really have a strong weapon and any real armor, so that's when you are the most vulnerable. There's Wolf.
Hey, Freshie.
I was looking for you.
Why?
Because a week ago in the pub, I had an idea for a new sort of armor. A bloody good one. You fought mine crawlers, haven't you?
You could say that.
Then you know their plates are pretty solid. What you probably don't know is there's another breed of crawler whose plates are even tougher. And as I was sitting there, sipping my pint, I was thinking to myself, why not make an armor out of those?
That sounds like a good idea.
Right? So, here's the deal. You get me some of those crawler plates, and you'll be the first to wear a proper mine crawler armor. What do you think?
What are you getting out of this?
You mean besides keeping the bloke alive who Lee says is our best chance of getting out of here? Experience.
Deal. How do I cut the plates off the bodies?
Piece of cake. There's just a thin line of tissue that joins the plates with the bodies. Just take a skinning knife and saw along the edges and they'll come clean off.
Got it. I'll get you some of those plates.
Music to me ears.
It's weird how normally if you want to learn how to skin an animal or get some kind of a trophy from an animal, you have to spend a learning point and some ore nuggets on the lesson. And when it's linked to a quest like this, for example, it's always for free. It's quite weird. It makes sense, obviously, because if it's required for the quest, then it makes sense why you can just, you know, learn it for free. But again, you also have things like climbing in this game and diving, which are also required for other quests. And those skills you have to learn and pay for as well. So it's weird. Yeah, there are definitely some sections in the game where you have to learn how to climb and swim, otherwise you won't complete the main story. And the game doesn't really tell you that. Mole rat, can I just kill it with my torch? Yes. I didn't take any damage from that mole rat, and I've been bit twice. I took 1 point of health damage. Okay, so where are the mercenaries? There should be some mercenaries stationed outside the camp. The mine, I mean, because it just had been overrun by another faction. There they are. So they're trying to claim it back.
Just in time. We're getting ready to take back the mine. Can we count on you?
Yeah.
What's the long-term plan? Even if we win it back, Gomez won't just give up.
That's why the next step is sealing the mountain pass Gomez and his guys used to get here. That path was what fucked us over. They'd had never gotten in through the main gate. But first things first, are you helping or not?
They will get us out as well.
Just the 4 of you? What about the rest of the mercs?
They're covering our backs. A frontal charge won't breach their defenses. They'll hear it coming from a mile away. Just the 4 of us, though, they won't know what hit them. Actually, Lee wants you to lead the charge.
Me?
Yeah. You're new to our ranks, but you've shown your skill over and over. I agree with him. And
See you, Lucky. Have a good night. God, I'm bad myself.
Why not? I have business in the mine anyway.
Related to that demon summoner, I guess. You know what? I don't even want to know. I'm just glad we're doing this together. Here, take this key. It opens the gatehouse in front of the mine. Let's fight.
Okay, on we go. Let's lead the assault on the free mine, which is no longer free. Let's make it free again. Because that's how freedom works, right? You bring it to people. Damn, that's some blood. Oh, I can loot all these guys. Nice. Oh, they're all dead. Then we're gonna find this one guy.
Fuck. They didn't take any prisoners.
You knew these guys?
Some. Anyway, we shouldn't go down there without cover. Guys, you stay up here and make sure there won't be any nasty surprises. The Freshie and I are gonna go down and give them one of our own. Lead the way. We'll make them pay for this.
Yeah, so there's one mercenary in this mine That's been a bit of a dick, and we ended up giving him a lot of goods for basically nothing. So I want to see if I find him and I lose his body, if I'm gonna get my stuff back. He was over this way, but again, he might have moved as well. Let's climb up. What about you? I mean, the issue is, it doesn't really say who's what, it's just everyone's a corpse now. It's not really worth the effort, really, but I just want to see if it's still around. So I think he was here. He must have moved. Is it you? I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Yeah, it's this guy, but he doesn't have any of the stuff that I gave to him. So, a bit of a waste of a trip. I wonder if Gon would be mad if I decided to loot the whole mine now that everyone's dead. I guess he would. Right, just to double check up here as well. No. Okay, where are the new campers at? I mean, the old campers. There they are. Jackal. Okay.
Well, look who it is. I'd like to say I'm surprised you turned coat, but I'm not. You were never cut out to be one of us.
You kicked me out.
Yes, we did. Still, I never liked you and that smug face of yours. Anyway, seeing as you were dumb enough to show up here, I guess that leaves me with no choice but to kill you.
Raiding the mine was a mistake.
Was it? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like it worked well. Come on, guys. Let's finish this.
Let's dance. And your turn next. And you just kind of glitched out, haven't you? You just kind of stood and took the hit. I think he drew his crossbow and then just forgot to use it. Okay, so we have another level. We can spend that on alchemy when we get back to the camp.
What a fight. You knew that guy?
Not anymore.
Okay, is any of this better than what we have at the moment? That's 65. 59, 59. No. Do some more light. Let's, okay.
You open the gate. We'll watch your back.
I could do some light, so let's get the spell.
Get it done.
Yeah, stop moaning. There we go. It's like increasing brightness in the game itself. It's great. Okay, might as well give that a go. Okay. There we go. Hedgebow, oak wood, and some arrows. None of it we actually need, but it's nice to have. Wrong way. I don't really know why they would decide to just lock everyone in the mine. Yes, everyone go and conquer the mine, and then we'll just lock you inside the mine for no reason whatsoever. Can you just leave the fucking thing now? Just, it's done. There you go. Thank you.
All right, then. Let's give those bastards a taste of their own medicine. Lead on.
Right. So in here, I'm guessing we'll find a lot of alt campers and also mine crawlers. There's also a Nock slave that's locked in here somewhere, which we have to find for the overarching quest in the game. The music is amazing in this game. Like, the mine music is so cool. So atmospheric. Okay, 1, 2. Anyone else? Yeah, to be fair, if I just keep killing them and Gorn just finishes them off, that would be quite handy. The thing is, like, every enemy you fight in this game, even if there are, like, sworn enemies that would never stop attacking you, you still have to finish them off after you've beaten them. That's a bit silly, I think. Because there are situations where, for example, you're fighting multiple enemies at the same time, and, well, obviously, you're not gonna waste your time finishing each one of them off as you are in the middle of a fight. You just want to, you know, beat all of them. So you just end up in this situation where everyone keeps coming back up and you just keep beating up the same guy over and over again. Okay, will we find any mine crawlers in here? That looks like a very mine crawlery nest. Yeah, that's the mine crawler there. So let's see if my bow will actually do anything against them. Oh, that's good. That's good damage. So, really, we don't even have to go down and fight them. We can just shoot them from up here. Okay. Nice and easy, and that's a climbable wall up there. We could take a look at. But first, let's just clear out this nest. So we do have some plates that we need for the armor. How many do we need? Okay, we don't have a number. We just know that we need them. Okay, so we could go up there and see what's up there, but before we do that, let's just have a look around here. Leather strips, so we can use that when we craft some items later on. I don't think we need to craft anything at the moment, but it's always good to have a few spare ones. Because there's a lot of situations now, a few situations that I had in this game when I'm trying to craft something and I just realized that what I thought I had a lot of, I don't actually have that many of. There we go. Back to everyone's favorite minigame in the game. Okay, so that's the one that fucks everything up. Okay, easy enough. Schematic of Butcher. Interesting. I've still not really found where all the schematics are located in the glossary. I still haven't got a clue where that is. Yeah, no idea. Either way. Might as well learn it straight away. Ooh, drawing of the Orc territory. Right, I didn't realize we had that. So it's cool how this adds a new location to the map, because before we had this drawing, this whole location on the, like, in the center lower bit of the map there was nothing there, because no one had actually explored the Orc territory. So nobody was actually able to draw the map. So now, we actually have that. That's pretty cool. And also notice how it's different in terms of quality of the drawing to the rest of the map, which was actually drawn by an actual cartographer. This was drawn by someone who clearly isn't that great at map drawing. Nice little detail. I could probably make that jump. Or that one. Yeah, let's do that one first. Whack! Essence of life and some steel. Cool. We always need some more steel in this game if you are crafting weapons. I don't even know at this point what Gorn is doing. I've just lost him. Just doing my own thing now. Okay, another mine crawler. It's so unlucky for them that I've actually mastered archery in this game. I can just do this. It feels so cheap. Oh, it's still alive. There you go. That's a long groan. I'm not seeing any more at the moment, but I'm sure there will be more. Just further down. Let's go this way first. Okay, we have a chest. Do I have to lockpick this one as well? Petrified wood. Okay, so that's a very rare item. It's good to have it. This is what you use for, like, the higher level weapons. Okay, that's a small microwler, which doesn't really pose that much of a threat. Very much baby microwlers right here. So much to see here in this mine. Fucking hell, there's so many different levels and locations. Right. I'm gonna go down before I go up. I think that sounds like a good idea. But I honestly have no idea. Right. I could do with a map of the mine. I feel lost. We've been here before, so we have somehow looped back. Okay, so this is the way we came from now. So if we go back to where we were, and we'll go up this time. Oh yeah, first, let me just remove that pest from over there. There you go. Give me light again, please. Yeah, I think the atmosphere of dark caves and mines in this game, in the remake, is amazing. They actually feel really dark. Same with just the forest outside. If you are traveling in this game at night, or in dark places, you are traveling in dark places. You know, like there's no mistaking it. It's very much realistic in that sense. If you compare it to something like Skyrim, for example, where, you know, traveling at the night, it's not really that different to daytime. It's just different hue, basically. In Gothic, you cannot actually see where you're going if it's dark. That was a dead end. I guess we are going back to where we came from and going up this way. If only I will be able to find the path again. Was it this way? Who knows? Yeah. So there are two objectives we have in this mine. One of them is to find an orc slave, which can help us with the main quest line, and another objective is to free the mine of old camp soldiers. We are very much doing a whole different thing altogether. Oh yeah, we also are collecting the plates from mine crawlers for a new armor piece. So I guess that's what we are doing. I'm just not sure if we are also completing any of the other objectives at the same time. Okay. Orc Forge Fire. Can I use this? Okay, so we can actually use this to make some weapons. Okay. Oh, steel. Okay, I think I'm getting close to the orc slave now. Yeah, Tarok, there he is.
Well done, Mora. You found me. Will you make me work the mines again? If yes, then I will not come. I am done serving.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. You must be Tarok. Kurkutsuk Yormuk.
What did you say?
Well, something like that. Urshak sends his regards.
Orshak. My blood bonded. But how does the Mora know? When did you speak to Orshak?
Long story. The short version is that I need you to help me make an Ulumulu. The world is at stake.
Why?
I don't have the time to explain everything. But it's Urshak who told me about the Ulumulu, and he sent me to find you. Will you help me or not?
Very well. I don't like your fog-like words, but I trust Urshak. I will help you.
Because the sleeper, Krushak, is about to wake up, and that will be unpleasant for all of us.
Yes. Urshak sent you. Now I'm sure I will speak Chohal to you. I don't know if Krushak is good or evil, but Urshak has my blood and my trust. And so I will help you. But an Ulumulu isn't easy to make.
Yes, Urshak told me what I need.
So, do you have it?
We do.
You won't believe it, but I found everything. Here.
Let me see. You speak true. And you crushed all these beasts yourself.
Yes.
Then you are deserving of the Ulumulu. I need time. You wait.
How much time? I'm guessing he's just moving over to the anvil, right? To the forge. Right, I'll leave him to it for now. Let's just go and see maybe what's down this way. Okay, that's locked. Some pieces of iron. We'll take that. Yeah, he's making Ulamula now. I'm gonna leave him there for a minute. Let's go with this ladder. Gorn must be like, what the fuck is taking this guy so long? Where the fuck has he gone anyways? Gallery key opens the free mine, and we have schematic of Thunderstrike. Let's give it a go. Let's try to make Thunderstrike if we have all the ingredients for it. Ooh, we can jump across, I think. So, I think that's going to put us back into the main body of the mine, which I think we can wait on. I mean, we have to get the Ulamulu first. Yeah, while he's working on the Ulamulu... Oh, there it is.
You have earned it. Wear it with the honor that it gives you.
So that's it. I wear this and the orcs won't attack me?
Soon. One thing is still missing. Tsar.
What was that?
No Ulamulu is whole without Tsar. Tsar is life. Tsar is death. Tsar is change. And nothing spills more Tsar than an honorable fight to the death.
Wait a minute, what do you...
I told you. When the Mora put me in chains, they also put chains around my honor. I cannot go back to the Ordoch like this. Tired, powerless, broken. But to fight a warrior deserving of an Ulamulu. If I win, the Ulamulu is mine, and I can return to my kin. If not, then my death would have been an honorable one.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there has to be another way, surely.
There has to be another way.
Maybe for a Mora, but not for an orc. Without the Tsar, there will be no Ulamulu, and this is my wish.
All right, if you want this.
You understand. Thank you, Mora. Let Tsar be spilled.
Well, I guess we have to beat the shit out of this guy now. I'm trying to parry him, and I'm still not good at parrying in this game. Okay, that was a parry and a riposte. Fuck it. Just do him. Just do him in. Ulamulu. It's a staff. 35 edge damage. The Banner of Banners. Okay. While we're here, yeah, let's create that axe that we have found. So let's go into here and learn the schematic for the new weapon. There it is. Two-hand smithing. I do know how to do that. I'm not very good at two-handed weapons, but I can definitely do one of those weapons. Right, do we have a workbench here somewhere? Is that a workbench? No. I need light again. Okay, so without a workbench, I don't think we can actually create a weapon. Yeah, there's no workbench here, so we can't actually create a weapon. Oh well. It looks safe to me. Let's go for a little dive. Oh, another one. Yeah, the archery in this game is so good. Like, once you learn how to do it on the master level, it's so good to pull off. Like, you literally kind of feel like Legolas. It's so quick and powerful. Key used, gallery key, okay. Minecrawler armor updated. Let's have a look. I got enough plates for Wolf. Okay, that's good to know. Right, so how do we join up with Gorn again? At this point, I'm not really bothered about exploring the mine thoroughly now anymore. Because I think we got what we came here for. Now I just want to... And also, I don't really like exploring labyrinthian levels like this. So I just want to make my way back to Gorn and help him reclaiming the mine for the new camp. Minecrawler Tyrant. Oh, that's good. Shit. I really should have saved the game. That does no damage to him whatsoever, pretty much. We could do with maybe a golem. If we keep this up for long enough, we will eventually kill it. And it seems like his AI has been booked out. So we can't just do that. Okay, this is a bit shit. Let me just quick save. Have we cooked? Yes, we have. Right, let's go and fight it properly. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we aren't taking that much damage, which makes sense, I think, because our armor is very powerful. Our sword doesn't seem to actually did a lot of damage then. Okay, I was gonna say maybe we should swap back to a hammer, a blunt weapon, but it seems to be fine. Anyways, nothing else to pick up. Right. Considering I just killed the boss of this mine, like the boss enemy of this mine, I think we are done exploring. I could also kill those little guys up there and see what that cage is leading to. Okay. What do we have in here? It's fully empty. Okay, so we've been on the other side of that, I think, at one point. Another small one overhead. Yeah. I can hear more enemies, but I don't see them. I'm guessing they are higher up. Yeah, there's one running around higher up. Right. Oh, no, we can get to it. Right, one sec. So... yeah, go this way, and there is a wall we can climb. Oh yeah, nice. He's gonna get to have a free hit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was the hit, and now it's my turn. Whack! Oh, we could also climb over that way. Is it worth it though? Ring of Impeachability. Nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about being impeachable. Oh, for fuck's sake, just climb. Climb, for fuck's sake. There we go. Oh, you're kidding. For fuck's sake. That wall is slightly bugged out, I think. It's very, very janky. I've not really seen a wall like this in this game so far. It's normally quite good at, like, sticking your character to the wall, and that one is very much not doing that. So yeah, no issue with that one. But this one is a pain in the ass. So let's climb up as high as we can on it. And then if we just go directly left, is that going to be enough to just get us through? Yeah, I think going any lower than this, because there isn't that much space on it, it sends the signal to the game where it thinks I'm trying to get off. Okay, we are on the other end now, so it's all good. Right, who the fuck is that? A dead orc who had orc medicine. Orc medicine is quite good because it raises your strength and agility, I think. Oh no, max health and max mana, yeah. We also have max health, essence of life. And that's pretty much it for all the exciting ones. Drop down and drop down. Yes, I think this is what the loot was in this chamber behind that boss. I was wondering what the drop would have been. Yeah, that's an interesting thing that Gothic does as well. You don't really get big drops from enemies when you beat them, like, you know, like a Minecrawler Tyrant or whatever. You kind of have to explore around and see what other hidden thing, or hidden secrets might be in that chamber instead. So exploration in the game is always in a center. Okay, so that was clearly the wrong way to go. This is where you came from, I think. Or is this where you came from? The orc medicine, no, it's not a quest item. In this game, it's a potion that raises your max health and mana. Yeah, the guy that would have been the NPC that you would have give the medicine to is already dead. Like it never asked for the medicine. Yeah, that's how it played in the classic version. Yeah, this is different. Yeah, so you find, it's the orc that creates Ulumulu. When you find him in the original, he's dying, so he asks you for a medicine, so you bring it to him. In this game, he is fine, he doesn't ask for a medicine. He creates the Ulumulu, but then after he's done that, he asks you for a duel for Ulumulu, so you have to kill him. Yeah, I think this game in general, like the remake, is far more... like, it gives way more potions of skills and stuff, you know? I always seem to have something on me. A gift from the gods. Let's have a look. Okay, it doesn't start any quests. There's a lot of books in this game as well, in the remake, that are there just for the lore's sake. I mean, there's a few books that start a quest as well, and a few books that teach you a skill, but there is a lot of just like lore books, which is quite nice. It really builds on the lore of the series. I guess, you know, I guess in the original Gothic 1, the lore and world building were not as deep as they are now, because obviously since then we had Gothic 2 and 3, which built further on that lore. So, you know, studio like Alchemia in the remake, they can actually use those lore bits to expand on, you know, Gothic 1 story a little bit more, and they do use that, so it's good to see. Okay, we are back now to the main bit of the mine. But oh, Gorn is here as well. Sick. So for a second I was worried that we'll have to do all the killing ourselves, but Gorn is here now as well. You have to kill Torok, yeah, but it kind of makes sense, right? So let me just kill this guy and I'll tell you all about it. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it here. So you have to kill Torok, but there is a good reason behind it. So he creates Ulumulu, and then he tells you that because he's been in captivity by humans, his honor, he's completely disgraced. He could never go back to his people unless he beats you in a duel, and then you basically fight for Ulumulu. Like, Ulumulu is your passage into the Orc camp as a human, and Ulumulu is a passage to Orc camp for him as someone who's been disgraced. So he knows that he'll lose the fight. He just wants to die in an honorable way, being beaten by, you know, a strong warrior. But it does feel very like a very sort of cultural thing that an Orc would, you know, want to do. But it is quite sad because, yeah, he was a cool guy. Where is gone? Oh, the digger is down as well. Oh, hello. Imagine being the shadow who, Are you actually going to fight me, or are you just stood there? Yeah, imagine being the shadow who stormed the new mine and the free mine. And you have to go against the guy who, you know, has done all these crazy things in the colony. Like, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't bother trying to fight the hero at that point. You know, the chances are so, again, you know, not in your favor. Oh, I see how it works. Right. Okay, some more light spells. Cool. You can definitely use those. Yeah, it seemed like a gentle Orc soul. To be fair, I think he was pretty gentle, I have to say. But yeah, he just wanted to have a good death. Symbol of strength, unless you use magic, of course, then it's easy to achieve. But yeah, it does make sense. But if you win the fight, does he kill you, or will he allow you to rise up again? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so this guy is just not interested in fighting me. Whack! What we got? Right, can I save the game now? Let's save the game and see if we can reload a save where we had Urshak. I mean, not Urshak, Tarok. Oh shit. Have I just, like, saved, overwrote that save? No, there we go. I think this is it. No, he's dead at that point already. Autosave, autosave. Right, let's see that one. We might have lost that save now. But we'll see. No, he's already dead. Yet. Ulumulu. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, the previous save is all the way back in the new camp, so it's miles away, sadly. By giving you the Ulumulu, he helps you defeat the Sleeper, doesn't give him that honor back. He'll banish the very thing all orcs feared. In this game, I think it's just Urshak that is actually against the Sleeper. So I think the tribe wouldn't really see it as something good, I don't think. Unless I unless I heard it wrong, I think Urshak was talking about how he's the only orc in the tribe who, you know, sees Sleeper for what he is. Yeah, to be fair, this is, if I do another playthrough of this, which I probably will, just not soon. But yeah, when I play Gothic Remake again at some point in the year or so, I'll definitely want to try that out. Because I want to do a mage run of this game as well. It looks like magic in this game looks and feels so good to use, so I definitely want to try that. I'm worried why none of these guys are trying to attack me. I think the game AI might have bugged out, so I think because I've done it in a very weird way. Obviously, I was supposed to follow Gorn through the mine and clear it out from old camp, Shadows and Warders. I think because we maybe not engaged in the conversation with some kind of, like, some NPC somewhere in the mine, while following Gon, all this AI is not activated to be aggressive. Because look, this guy should be... Oh, okay, never mind. So this guy is actually trying to fight us. Yeah, I think the AI is quite inconsistent. There are some very weird sort of AI issues in this game. They're not game breaking, they're not, you know, terrible, but there are some really weird decisions that Alchemy has made. I love the fact they added Orc language, gives a bit of Night of the Raven vibes. Yeah, I felt that too, but I think I'll get to it in a second. And Urshak is the only shaman in the Orc tribe that said Krushak bad. But Tarok was a friend of Urshak. I think in the remake, what Tarok says insinuates that they might have been brothers, because he talks about how they are bonded by blood, so I think they are supposed to be brothers. Yeah, so I think... Yeah, so your next comment, I see... Yeah, I think the brothers. They're not friends, the brothers. But yeah, so I thought that the whole Orc language thing was going to be as good as learning the language, you know, like through the stone tablets and stuff in Night of the Raven. But actually, it's a bit of a letdown in terms of how you learn it in the remake. So you speak with Xardus, who teaches you the first level of the Orc language. You don't have to pay anything, you don't spend any learning points, it just happens in dialogue. And then straight after you meet Urshak, and then you ask Urshak to help you learn the next level of the language, and again it just happens in the dialogue. You don't pay anything, you don't spend any learning points, it's just automatic. I think that was a very... I was hoping that this would be a bit more deeper, you know? You don't just learn the language by just like, oh, teach me your language. There is the language. Thank you, I now speak the language. It's very weird. It was a wasted opportunity, and really, I don't know, I've not really spoken with many orcs yet. Actually, let me just do this, and I'll continue on that thought. Yeah, so another wasted opportunity with the language thing is that you don't really meet any orcs before you learn the language to kind of feel the lack of language. So, you know, if you met an orc NPC that you could speak to, but you couldn't communicate with him because you didn't know the language, it would then make learning the language much more rewarding, because you can now go back and speak with this NPC and actually learn what you have to say. If you just learn the language before you get a chance to speak with any orc at all, it kind of removes that weight to the choice, you know? Yeah, you have to use learning points for it, yeah, in Gothic 2. Yeah, it would have been cool if you could just turn up to the gates of the Orc City and try to communicate with them, and they just told you to fuck off. I think that would have been so much, you know, it would have added so much more depth to this whole system. It's not really a system, it's just, honestly, like, it's you can't even really call it a skill or a system. The way it's been done in here, it just doesn't really add anything, sadly. Yeah, I think it's also, like, the remake is a bit inconsistent with skills and what skills you will need for some quests. So, for example, when you come down to the mine right now to get the minecrawler plates for wolves so you can create the armor, he teaches you that skill of harvesting those plates for free. You don't pay anything, you don't spend any learning points. He just tells you how to do it in conversation. And there are some other main story quests in the remake where you have to, for example, you know, dive to somewhere, or you need to climb to somewhere, and that requires that you learn climbing and swimming to complete that. But those skills you have to learn, so it's quite inconsistent how some things are just given to you for free, and some other things that are also key to actually being able to complete the game are blocked behind, you know, learning points and all this stuff. Same with Torres and his wolf claws. Yeah. Although I kind of like that as an idea. I like the fact that the game makes magic playstyle possible from the get-go. I think that's really cool. Because, for example, like, it makes the game more accessible as well. So, for example, like, say you're a player who doesn't really play a lot of action RPGs, you know, with combat and, you know, this kind of stuff. Like, you just kind of like, you're just not good at combat in video games. Being able to just use spells as your main attack is a great way of just being like, here, just point your spells at an enemy and shoot. Like, it's a very, like, it just makes combat a bit more accessible to those players. But also, you know, if you started like a mage run in Gothic 1 original or Gothic 2, whatever, you'd always have to main a warrior class for the first few levels until you know, get to like level 10 maybe or 15, and then you can like go and pursue magic. But, you know, if you were really keen on just being a mage, it wasn't possible, really. So I like how the remake makes that possible. Gona Grag nesting. Yeah, you can also learn that from Gona Grag, yeah, true. How to harvest the mandibles for the potion for the swamp camp, yeah. It's also weird, like, what's interesting is that a lot of those dialogues that you have with trainers in this game, they always say, like, you know, you ask them, oh, can you teach me how to be able at sword fighting? And they say, yes, but it'll cost you. But then it never costs you anything. Like, you spend your learning points on it, but in terms of, you know, paying nuggets for it, it doesn't cost anything. I've not been down there, okay. I do really like the archery in this game. It just feels so satisfying, especially when you master it. It's so quick and powerful. Although I can't aim any lower than that, so that's a bit annoying. Okay. Heal up a little bit. Gorn is just stood there having a smoke. So let's go and grab him.
I think that was all of them.
Yeah, I've killed all of them, yes, you're right.
I thought this would never end. Tenacious bastards.
You didn't do fuck all. I've done all the killing.
For now, without a supply of ore, Gomez won't be running this show for much longer. He knows that too, and he'll do everything in his power so it won't happen.
You think he'll attack again?
Rabbit dogs bite until you put them down. Anyway, I'll head up to the gate and man the fort for a bit. You got business to do, don't you? Please, tell me that barrier's going down.
It's complicated.
Ain't it always? All right, then. Good job down here. I'll see you around.
Yeah, so... Oh, God. Okay. What?
Is that?
An Ulumulu.
Is that a word, or are you just making up sounds?
It's a banner. It proves my skill as a warrior to the orcs. I'm going to use it to enter the Enclave.
Enter the... Did you smoke your brains out, or what? Never mind. Probably better I don't know. So long as this helps us get out of here, I don't care.
Yeah, so you mentioned the dialogue and how they mention how this is going to cost you so much and it, you know, so and so on. Like, yeah, there's some inconsistencies with the voice lines and writing and what actually happens in the game. So it's pretty. Like, I've also noticed it with the pickpocketing skill as well. So in the like, obviously, when you learn a new skill in Gothic, you get a bit of dialogue saying, you know, if you want to do this, like, there's a like in-game explanation of what the skill is, right? So when you learn how to pickpocket NPCs in the first game, you get a dialogue which basically says if you like wave your hand here and then you use that hand to steal what you're trying to steal, that's how you do it. The same line comes back in the remake, but the way pickpocketing works in the remake is completely different to how it worked in the original game. So in the original game, you would do it through dialogue. In the remake, you have to sneak up to the NPC from behind and press a button to snatch whatever they're carrying on the belt from them. So, you know, the whole information about waving your arm and then stealing whatever that you're trying to steal with this hand, it doesn't make sense anymore because the gameplay doesn't reflect that. So yeah, there's a lot of weird inconsistencies like that in the game. I want to go back here and kill those two mine crawlers. Where were they? Where do we come from? Where am I going out now? This is clearly not where I've come from, but or is it? No, this is the way out. So I've gone to complete... whatever, I don't really care. Yeah, I hate exploring tunnels and caves that feel like a labyrinth. It's just not fun to me. Right, so we need to go back to Wolf and hand in the Minecraft plates. So let's have a look at that. Got enough plates for Wolf, but I'm not sure if he's going to be stood along the way back to the new camp or if he's going to be back in his hut. What else do we have? Escape plan. That's a different story altogether. Urshak will be waiting for me, right? So we could go and see Urshak. Before we do that, I'm just going to go back to the new camp this way, manually, because I think we might be able to meet Wolf along the way, so I'm just going to make sure that I don't want to miss him. The classic did nothing. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, Gothic 2 and 3 was definitely better on that front. Who's that? Claude. Okay. In Gothic 3 only works when people are sleeping. To be fair, it's similar with the remake. Especially on like the first level of pickpocketing. Like I've noticed that a lot of the NPCs will pretty much always notice that you're trying to steal from them. So it's just much easier to do it at night when they're asleep. You actually get more of a chance of actually being able to pull it off. Yeah, Gothic 2 I think had the best one. You just kind of doing dialogue, you just get some cool stuff like keys and money and whatnot from them. Like, yeah. We can challenge him in the arena, but you have to level up your mana a few times. I've personally not spent any learning points on mana. I just drank a bunch of potions, you know, that expand your mana, and that was enough. So currently I'm on like what, 15? 29 mana, I don't know. I think it was like 20 mana that you need to get to be able to challenge him. But I think it's bugged out. So as far as I can tell in my playthrough, the whole arena thing in the old camp is bugged out. So I've challenged, I've beat up Kirgo. I've done Kirgo. Then you have, I can't remember the guy from the new camp, but I challenged him as well. He beat me, and I went to talk with Scatty, who is the arena master. The dialogue just skipped. Nothing happened. It just skipped the dialogue, and then since then I wasn't able to speak with the new camp guy again to challenge him again. And then when I beat the swamp camp champion, I spoke with Scatty again about that, and he also had nothing to say, or just like it. Not that he had nothing to say, it just felt like the game just skipped that dialogue. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, mana, because he talks about training your mind as well as your strength. So that's it. Yeah. Karim, yeah, that's the guy.
I found some crawler plates. Is that enough?
Look at that.
Yeah, Diego will notice. Yeah, yeah.
I'll get right to it.
How long is it gonna take?
No clue, mate. I told you, this is a first. Just swing by whenever you're in the area. I'll work as fast as I can.
Wait.
Okay. Wait, do they come from this? Yeah, this way. It is a part of the quest. Yeah, it is a part of the quest. But I think even if you fail one of those tests, you can still pull through with the other ones. I think you have to like complete 4, and there's like 5 or 6. Yeah, betting again. You know, there's my fucking golem just turns up out of nowhere. Yeah, that's another bug. I've summoned the golem like a few hours ago when I was playing the game, and yeah, just turns up every now and then. It's so funny. Yeah, no betting, no real fights. I mean, no, you have like Karim and you have the other champions come like fight each other in the arena, but you can't really do anything with it. It's more like them just training for a fight, but you can't bet or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna go and... Do you know what? What time is it? Okay, it's nighttime. I'm gonna go and sleep. And then we'll go and learn alchemy. See how that plays like. We'll join the water magicians. Just to get that achievement and see if there's any... if any more quests will be unlocked after that point. And then we'll get our Minecrawler armor. Yeah, you can lose with Karim. Yeah, I think that's all it takes. But again, like the dialogue just skipped, which was weird. And you know, even if you did, even if you got beaten in the original game, you could still challenge him after, right? Let's have a chat with Lee and tell him that the mine is free. The free mine is free again. We brought freedom again to the mine.
What do you make?
Well, it was... And thanks.
Okay, nothing to say. Oh, I just skipped through it. Old battle axe. Nice.
What do you make of the...
Well, it was bound to happen someday.
Okay. How much is it to learn the second level of two-hand weapons?
Yes. Lessons on swordplay will cost you, though.
Yeah, it will cost me. Cost me what? It doesn't cost me anything. Oh no. Yeah, it doesn't cost me anything again. None of these lessons cost anything in terms of like ore nuggets. Maybe if you play on hard difficulty and like higher difficulty levels, maybe that's when you pay for these lessons. But yeah, 40 learning points. I'm not really that big of a fan of two-handed weapons in this game. I'd rather stick with my one-handed blades because they're nice and quick.
At least we still got them.
But yeah, what was this old axe? Ulumulu, there it is. Oh my god, that is so ridiculous. That is way more ridiculous than in the original game. Okay. Yeah, that feels very awkward to use. Let's go back to Executioner. Crush Varrock. I'm pretty sure that's a two-handed weapon as well. All battle axe. 200 axe. 67 points of damage. 65. Yeah, that's the thing I've noticed in this game as well. It's in the original game, there is a point in the game where like one-handed weapons are just simply not as strong as the two-handed weapons. In this game, I think they're pretty much on par with each other.
They better stay away from us. What else do they think all these weapons are for? Killed them, just like that. Heard it was in their sleep, too. Killed them, just like
Yeah, man. To be fair, like, apparently someone had found some, like, you know, some dude who has gone data mining in the back end of Gothic Remake has found mentions of, what's the Beliar's sword weapon from Gothic 2? I can't remember, but apparently there is a mention of that, so, you know, that indicates that they already have started some kind of work or preparation for work on Gothic 2.
It's not all just made up.
Okay, let's go and learn alchemy. Was it you? No. Was it you? It's Riordan? I can never remember that guy's name. It's so... Riordian.
Hey.
Such a weird name. 10 learning points and R100. Okay.
Can you teach me to become an alchemist?
Eurytziel. That's in this game. Chlorobelia, that's the one.
I must ask for a small donation.
Teach me alchemy.
Very well then. Let us begin. The power of the potion lies in its herbs. Everyone knows that. What many do not know is the importance of dosage. Too little, and the concoction will be useless. Too much, and the cure becomes the poison. What I'm telling you is always respect the recipe and never just use your gut. With enough patience and experience, every plant could become a powerful remedy.
I love how you get these dialogues for each, like, not each skill, but like each significant skill that you learn, how you get those dialogues. It's so cool. Right, do I have any more recipes in my bag I could read? No. Okay. It would be nice to get access to the table, but I guess not right now. Okay, so with that, we can now join the water mages. To do that, we need to go speak with Saturus, who should be... How are you doing? Nothing new, okay. I think there's another alchemy table over here. No. Yeah, that's a bit annoying in the remake, is how in the original games, you know, if you wanted to make a new weapon or a potion or whatever, you'd walk up to the workstation and you click on the button to interact with it. And if NPC was using that table at the time, no matter what he was doing, he would just leave the table and let you use it. In this game, you have to wait for the NPC to be done with whatever they're doing at the table, and then you get to have a go.
Hey, you. I followed your advice, and I'm ready now.
Ah, well then. You're well versed in alchemy. A useful occupation. You'll need more potions, and buying them can become quite expensive. But do you know how to produce spell scrolls?
Oh my god.
Well, nothing to worry about. Just consult Madari and he will teach you.
Okay, I will spend my 2 levels on becoming a water mage, because I think that will unlock more quests. And that's really what I'm interested in. Was it you? Yes, it was you.
Can you teach me how to craft scrolls?
Teach you? That would be a colossal waste of time.
Is that a no?
Well,
Yeah, imagine that, like...
So I suppose it can't be helped.
All right then, I'll teach you.
Yeah, imagine there was like an expansion to, like a DLC to Gothic Remake, and it was just a second game. Yeah. And then the third. Like, to be fair, I mean, if they were to follow the same route as Perennia Bytes did, obviously, like, a lot of the assets from Gothic 1 were reused in Gothic 2. So, they have the assets already. Yeah, that would be worth easily 100. I would pay way more than that. I mean, dude, like, I bought the collector's edition of this game, and I think that was the best purchase I've ever done. It's so cool. Like, I mean, a lot of people moan about the quality of the items in that pack, but I'm quite happy having those collectibles, you know? Like, I've got the sleeper mask on my wall just there. And for the first week or two, whenever I just saw that in my peripheral vision, I just thought it was a massive spider on my wall. But yeah, I would pay so much more for that. Like, it's honestly, like, the quality that Alchemy has delivered in this remake, like, overall, it exceeded my expectations massively. So I would definitely pay whatever they charge for these games because I want them to do so well.
Then teach me.
Fine then. I suppose it can't be helped. To create a scroll, you first need a proper piece of paper. Real scroll paper, not some hide or rags. Not easy to come by. You'll also need the glyphs for the spell you're trying to scribe, which are equally rare. Once you have both, find yourself a scribing desk and set to work. It'll take a lot of focus, willpower, and resources, but scrolls can be an incredibly useful tool.
Yeah, that's a good mention actually. Yeah, Blood and Wine was basically like a separate game.
No one's getting in.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be such an interesting move. Like, that would be unlike anything ever has done before. Like, that would be so new. Okay. So alchemy table is still occupied. However, there are a bunch of scribing tables, so let's use one of those and see if I can actually create any scrolls. Oh, actually, one sec. I do have some recipes, so Fist of Wind. Might as well learn it.
At least the mages are still here, and they won't be caught off guard so easily.
Telekinesis. To be honest, I always need to use more. I could always do with like way more light scrolls.
Apparently they locked up the whole camp. No one's getting in.
It's taking a long time to learn those things.
The mages are still here, and they won't be caught off guard so easily. They better stay away from us. What else do they think all these weapons?
Even bought you made a copy of. Cool. Oh, Risen is a whole different thing, isn't it? Yeah, Risen is... I don't think those games will be touched again. I think they were just too weird. Like, each game was different to each other. And there was, like, if you think about the story and stuff, like... There were so many inconsistencies in it, like, in that whole series. It's just mad. Like, I think... Yeah, you might as well just get Alchemy to make their own IP at that point. Those games are just fucking weird. Great, but weird. Ooh. To be honest, do I need food? I've got so many potions now, I don't need food, fuck that. There we go. Lacton. It's canon. Yeah, it is canon. I don't even know how to create the fucking light spell. Fuck me. None of this is of any importance to me. What's control? Take over the mind, control the body. 5 per level. Could I... Do I need to use that at any point? I don't think I need to use that. I'm gonna make 2 of those, or like 3 of those, just because, so I can say I've made some scrolls. Actually, let's make 10 scrolls, because I think that is... That sounds like something that would be an achievement quantity. Oh yeah, craft your first scroll. Let's... Fist of Wind, I've not tried those before. Biter, yeah. If we knew how to create light spells, maybe one of the mages has that inscription for us to buy.
Greetings. Greetings, go away.
Nefarious, such a cool name.
Are you deaf? Sod off. Where is...
It wasn't you either, it was fucking Riordian. She's so far away from everyone else.
Hey.
You, speak.
Show me your wares.
The Fire Titan of Risen is Innis. The Water Titan Mara Adanus. Ursa Gorbelia. I mean, there were some similarities, yeah, but I think... Yeah, I don't... It's definitely not the same world. I don't think it is. No chance. And if it is, they fucked it up so much. I mean, I like Risen the most. Risen 2 was quite good as well. Risen 3 was a bit meh. But no, like, just this story inconsistencies. Like, in every game, those different characters and lore was slightly different. It just felt very... Yeah, just very spread apart and just weird. Control allows you to control the NPC, drop the loot on the ground, etc. That's pretty cool. Risen 1 is called Gothic 4. Yeah, I guess there is that, but like obviously it's not in the same world. It's not set in the same setting. But I see why it's called Gothic 4, because obviously it was the closest game that they've made to Gothic. All things considered. Yeah, 1.5 maybe. I think, like, having played the remake now, I think the first Elex is quite close to Gothic Remake. Like, the way you explore and, like, how movement feels and picking stuff up and, like, the way you interact with the world, it's very Elex 1, I would say. It's the same Greg in Gothic 2 that dies in Risen 2. I would say that's probably like more of an Easter egg than anything. Okay, let's buy one of those and one of those. So maybe one day when we do get access to the alchemy table, we can actually use that. Okay, Saturus, we have all the skills now to become a mage. Let me in your club.
Hello.
Where's he gone? Is it nighttime? No, it's lunchtime, so he must be upstairs. Oh, for fuck's sake. Everyone moves around so much more in the remake as well. I've never had an issue in the original game of like where I try to find an NPC as much as I do in the remake. They just move around so much. There he is. No, that's not... Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, if he's here, then that means the alchemy table is free now, so we can go and create some potions. At last. Crazy shit, man, in this game. Hang on a minute. I've not learned my recipes. There it is. Okay, let's try again. Extract of healing. We can make 3 of those. Fuck yeah. Yeah, similarities are insane, but I think it's more of an Easter egg still. Yeah, Steelbeard and, yeah, Greg. But then again, like, the personality is so much different. If you think about it. Greg is like, was a bit more of like a rough sort of a character. Where Steelbeard was slightly more, I don't know, funny. He had like a humor around him, where Greg was kind of just like, you know, straight to business kind of a guy.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, I mean, in many ways, I think when they've made Risen 1, there is a chance that they wanted to make, like, another Gothic, basically. But I think what happened was, when Mike Hogger has left Branyabite, I think... I'm gonna put myself on full screen, fucking yeah. I think the rest of Branyabite got a bit scared of creating a continuation of Gothic. I think they spoke about this in a few interviews. So, in some ways, I would probably say that Risen 1 was kind of supposed to be like the next Gothic, but they just didn't want to put the name on it because they knew that there is a lot of expectation for a game that has the name Gothic in it. I mean, look at Arcania, for example. And so they just thought, you know what, we'll just make a new IP and just try to do the same thing again, but slightly different. So I think, yeah, there was like... I think the intent was there to have a Gothic game, but not quite. But then again, when you have like Risen 2 and Risen 3, they move on to like a slightly more accessible version of Gothic. It's different, isn't it? It feels very different to Gothic. And then they moved on to Elex, which I think that one was weird. I really liked Elex. Not so much Elex 2, I don't know why, it just didn't really stick with me, but the first one was quite good. But yeah, that one was weird. I don't really know. Again, I think they wanted to make another Gothic-like game, but once again, just not put the tag of Gothic on it. Oh yeah, Forsaken Gods. I know. This is what happens when you give a franchise that's established to a studio that has never worked on it before, and kind of, you know, just expect them to add on to something that's been done before. But then again, I think that also talks about the skill and understanding of Gothic that this studio had back in the day, because, you know, like, if you look at Alchemia and Gothic Remake, obviously they understand that essence a lot more. The intro of Gothic Remake gives me Arcania vibes. Does it? How so?
Hey, you.
I thought it's pretty accurate to the original.
I followed your advice, and I'm ready now.
Ah, well then. You're well versed in alchemy. A useful occupation. You'll need more potions, and buying them can become quite expensive. And you're quite proficient with inscriptions, aren't you? The inevitability of armed struggles in here makes it a crucial skill. I believe you are ready to be tested by Adanos himself.
Oh yeah.
About the trial of Adanos.
The time has come. In order to enter the circle, you need Adanos' blessing from Adanos himself. Follow the riverbed. You will find his altar where it meets the sea. And after making a worthy offering, you will receive his blessing.
Do you think? Oh, okay. I don't know. I wouldn't say I agree. It's definitely a different vibe, but yeah, I think it's just like more modern, really. The focus stones, that twist. What was the twist with the focus stones? I thought it was pretty similar in many ways. The only real difference that I've noticed was, like, I mean, the scale of those places was different. Like, they were much bigger in the remake, and Diego and Milton got moved around. But I think other than that, it was pretty similar.
What do you mean by a worthy offering?
I can't say. It is up to you to understand what Adanos wants from you.
They use their focus stones. Okay.
Can you mark on the map where the altar is?
No. Take it as part
Maybe
of
I've not gotten that far yet, because to be fair, I've not really seen their stones being used in any way, shape or form, so maybe that's like ahead in the game still.
I'll follow the river, find the altar, and make an offering. Got it.
Adanos be your guide.
Yeah, I think at the moment I'm mostly content with the story expansions that they've added into the game, because a lot of it was content, like for example Quentin, the Gomez's woman. Yeah, they used the stones to create the barrier. Yeah.
I can't believe it. That's really not my
Okay,
problem.
do we have it marked on the map?
Just keep rattling on.
Whatever. Oh.
Some people just never
Well, I know it's there. Okay.
There's gotta be some truth.
So once again, we have to make our way back to the beach.
Tough spot to be in right now.
At least we still got the mages here. And they won't be caught off
Huh. Okay, to be fair, I can't really remember that much detail about what they thought of the stones in the original. But yeah, I'll take your word for it. Okay.
Tasty. Just like that.
Oh my god, just go up the fucking ladder. It's a small twist that destroys the core story. It changes the law a little bit, but I think the outcome is still the same at the end of it. I have to say, I've never really spoken to anyone who is so knowledgeable on Gothic lore, I have to say. Because it's such a, unknown game for most players, unknown series for most players that, especially like in England, etc. So it's very rare to find someone who's actually got some decent knowledge on that game. So I appreciate the discussion, definitely. Yeah, the outcome is all the same, yeah.
Better stay away from us.
Where is fucking Wolf? Oh, there's my golem again. Where the fuck is Wolf? What time is it? He should be around. I've just been to his hut. He's not there. Yeah, I've never struggled with finding and oh, there he is. Right.
Hey. Any progress on that special armor?
Actually, yes. I found a way to connect the plates. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy.
So
the thing's done. And it's tougher than just about anything short of Gomez's armor. Let me fetch it for you.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Good luck out there.
Okay. Ooh. Hell yeah. It looks silly. I mean, it looked silly in the original, but it looks even sillier now. It looks like a very weird cross between a Skyrim Dragonplate armor, Dragonbone armor, and Daedric armor. But it's interesting. But yeah, that's a lot of hours in Gothic, man. I play at least one of these games once a year, but I wouldn't say I have that many hours in them, I don't think. Still.
Is armor?
No, I'll be.
Who do I speak to upgrade my... Oh, my bows. My, mercenary armor. Not that it's going to help now. To be fair, never mind.
Half what you
Right, let's go and get the blessing of Adanos himself. Fucking Colin. Yeah, Gothic is also my favorite RPG series of all time. This is the, like, I don't really replay games pretty much ever. But, yeah, Gothic I have replayed a few times. So that's very rare for me to actually go back to a game. But I think, like, in general, my memory is quite bad when it comes to, like, little detail in story and lore. I could never do, like, a proper lore channel or anything like this because, like, I just forget little details like that. Yeah, I've got shit memory. So in the stores many years ago, yeah, I mean, the cover for Gothic 2 was amazing. I mean, that is still, like, exceptional cover for a video game. For me, it was, I think I was about maybe like 8 or 9, and I still lived in Poland. Gothic 1, the full Gothic 1 came for free with a gaming magazine at the time, and yeah, I just put it in. I couldn't play it because it was too hard for me at the time. It was, I think it was like the first open world sort of RPG. So I just didn't understand what the game was supposed to play like. I didn't really know how to play it yet. But yeah, I ended up finishing it with like all the cheats, obviously, because that's, you know, how I think a lot of children would have played that game at that time. And then we played it properly some years later, and yeah, I was hooked. Amazing game. But yeah, I'd probably say Gothic 2 is my favorite one in the series. Gothic 3 is amazing in many ways as well, because, like, I think that was the possibly one of the first, if not the first, open world game where there were no loading screens. You could just go anywhere without having a loading screen. Obviously, from a technical point of view, that game paid the price for it because it was optimized like shit. But other than that, it was great, and I think, like, the world Mitana was so cool to explore. It was basically like, you know, Gothic 1 or 2, but on a bigger scale in that sense for me anyways. Yeah, but Gothic 2, Night of the Raven, is my favorite, I'd say. Oh yeah, that bundle of all the free games. Yeah, I've got one of those as well. Yeah. I've gone the wrong way, obviously. No, come on, get up. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't really, like, because a lot of people haven't played Gothic. Like, obviously, if you're from, like, Europe, then I think there's more players there who have played Gothic, but, you know, once you, like, leave that sort of area on the map, there are less and less people who have played the game, so they're not going to be as interested to learn about it. So you never really get, you know, you never get lore videos on Gothic like you do for, I don't know, Dark Souls or Skyrim, etc. And it's a shame because there's a lot here to study, but yeah, it's just the audience is not really there for it. No, I think the audience is. I think there is a very big niche to, you know, to build an audience in, but I think the creators are just not there, really. Maybe there are some in Germany, Because I imagine it's like Gothic is like a national good in Germany. But yeah, outside of that, I don't think it's that big, which is a shame. Yeah, Arcania doesn't exist. To be fair, like, it's not even called a Gothic game anymore, is it? It's just Arcania. I have actually completed Arcania, and I did try to play when it came out, because I was just amazed by the fact that there is a Gothic game on consoles. So I played it. Obviously, I wasn't as impressed with it as I would be with, you know, an actual Gothic game. But yeah, I've completed it. It was a pile of shit, and I tried to play the DLC as well, because I thought, well, why not? And that was even worse. So I just gave up on that, and I never looked at it again. And now, the game was unplayable. I did actually think about replaying it recently on PC, but it's without some modding. And even, I did install it. I did try to mod it to make it run on, you know, on my PC nowadays. It still wouldn't run, so maybe it's for the best. Yeah, Forza Tariff, yeah. Forsaken Gods, I've never finished Forsaken Gods. The way it just ran, like the way it's optimized, is just unplayable to me. I just cannot play that game. It's just for that reason alone. But CMS King Robot, I think it's a nice story. Like, if you take the hero story and see him grow from being a nobody prisoner from the mining colony, who managed to break out from that barrier and then became a hero in Corinis, and then went on to become the king. You know, it's a nice story of, you know, from zero to a hero. But I don't know, I always kind of thought that the ending where he leaves with Xardas is probably the canon one, you know? Which also matches with, obviously, Forsaken Gods, because he comes back in that expansion from that kind of plane of existence, but... yeah, I don't know, man.
That's not helping.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, he's the prince. Damn. Okay, that's some lore there. That's some. Also known as the Nodmarian warrior that drove the orcs from Metana 100 years ago. I think that's a stretch, probably. I don't think there's anything that indicates that he's an immortal. Or maybe, like, you're talking about, like, reincarnation.
That's not it.
So, what do I do with this piece of shit now? Oh, I move this around and then... okay, that goes to the other... okay.
Doesn't work.
This is such a stupid logical puzzle. It's like... fill up 2 pots. Okay. Wait for it to fill up. It's not great. Yeah, the Mad King. Yeah, I guess, like, yeah, I guess the whole Arcania thing also adds to the... well, so, I mean, there you go. So it's like... even the franchise doesn't quite agree on what the canon ending was. Was he the king? Was he the god? So do I move this now? Okay. I feel like I fucked up, but also I had not much of a choice.
I don't think that'll work.
This is...
Work.
Okay, so that doesn't work anymore. That's filled up again.
Not like that. No idea how this works.
No, me neither.
That's not helping.
This is such a weird thing.
Nope.
Am I supposed to freeze this? No, I don't think so. Maybe with a bigger spell. How about that one? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, so we're doing this again. Right. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not just a dream kind of thing, because those kind of plot twists are always annoying. But yeah, this puzzle is quite weird. But clearly there's a way to fuck it up, because I just have fucked it up somehow. So
Nope. I don't think that'll work.
let's quick save on that. And then if I move this, then that water is going to escape into this. Right, I'm going to have to put some torches around just so I can see a bit better, because this is difficult to understand without being able to see what's going on. Right, you go there. You go there. And I'm going to put you... Oh, for fuck's sake. Just jump. Put you. Oh my god. Over there. There you go. I brought Inos to Adonos. Right, so that's filled up. Okay, so this escapes. Can I pull that now?
Not like that. No idea how this works. That's not it.
Okay.
That's not it.
So I
That's not helping.
can't pull it now. Can I pull this?
I think that'll work.
What if I pull now? So that flushes both of them and resets the puzzle. Okay. let's reload. The barrier is a bubble, it would explain things. Yes, but you have to consider that the barrier exists in a world that is also active outside of the barrier. So, like, the ore mining and the war outside between humans and orcs. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's reset again. Shit.
I don't think that'll work. Not like that. Doesn't work.
Why not? I don't really understand. Why does it not work now? I think understanding why you can't pull those levers whenever you want is the key to solving this puzzle. So that keeps water. No, it doesn't, because that goes to that one now.
That's not helping.
So what now? So that's gonna flush it.
No idea how this works.
Yeah, me neither. So now they're both stuck, but what is the why are they both stuck? That's what I don't get. So there must be something that's happening at the moment that's making them stuck. Right, this is not stuck anymore. Okay. Let's fill it back up. But when you drain it, it doesn't do anything. I think the draining resets the puzzle. So that's all full now. I'm gonna quick save here. Hang on, I think I know. So it just takes time, so I think you fill that one up. So you can fill this one up from the water that is in there. And then once that's full, you fill this one again. I have to say, it's not my favorite puzzle. Going back and forth? I mean, there's no reason why the water in this would not continue going down this way.
I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, he's not going to use it now.
Doesn't work. I don't think that'll work.
I was going to drain it. But just stand in it and just get drained? No. No.
Not like that.
Don't really understand it. Oh, it's empty again. Fuck's sake. Why does it not work? It works. You know it does work. Like, just... I'm gonna try to use this one. It's not helping. I'm gonna go and use that one.
Doesn't work. Not like
Why?
that. I don't think that'll work.
Why? So, that's Adanos, yeah. Goes into there, goes into there. Can go either that way or that way, and that follows this way. All the way into here. Can I use that now? Yes. Again, why does it not just work? A third switch? I don't know. I don't really see anything. Like... One sec. What if I... No. Okay, that's filled up.
Doesn't work.
So I have to use this now. Shootable wall switch. Yeah, I mean, you have those in this game as well, but I don't see them.
No idea how this works.
And again, I don't really understand what makes these levers actionable and what doesn't. So
No idea how this
normally if you give it a moment, you can use it again. I mean, to me, it makes sense that you just go between the two and you fill those two tanks fully.
That's not helping.
But I don't think that's it.
Doesn't work. That's not helping. Not like
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Stop. No idea. No idea on that one. What other quests do we have? Escape plan, so that's going to the Orcs. Circle of Magic, so that's what we're doing now. Orc Enclave. Oh no, that's a different quest, never mind. That's in the old camp. We are not going there at the moment. I did have a note from this temple before. It's just, what's it called again? Strange Note, is that it? No, that's not it. Mage's Note? If I get it right, this is the trial of Adanos. Adanos is the scales. It's all about balance. The chambers must be filled. The lever determines the flow of water. So, Okay, one sec. So, balance. Okay. So we know that when this fills up, it goes all the way to the top. If we let it flow into this tank, it fills up the first two. And then that one has 3. So what if we fill it up to the 4th level and then change it? Okay, so now, so that should, that's already got some water in the top tank. Oh, so I did work it out in the end. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Got there in the end. Surprising. So what now? Now do I empty it?
That's not it.
No. What now? This is it? This is the payoff? Fucking hell. Okay. If you say so. Wow. That was something for sure.
Hey, you. I've received Adenos's blessing.
You did. I can feel it.
Does that mean I'm in?
Yes. As soon as you've taken the oath. Now, repeat after me the words of the sacred bond. I shall put my life into service to Adenos. I am ready to take the oath.
I shall put my life into service to Adenos. I am ready to take the oath.
I shall be granted the power of the sacred water, so that I may deploy it to maintain the balance.
I shall be granted the power of the sacred water, so that I may deploy it to maintain the balance.
My life and my deed shall from now on be one with the water, in his name.
My life and my deed shall from now on be one with the water, in his name.
Until the wellspring of life will dry out, and my body shall enter the realm of Belia.
Until the wellspring of life will dry out.
I've also noticed that a lot of these NPCs don't actually know how to pronounce Belia.
Scales of justice.
It's like the voice actors were not directed in how to pronounce some names.
Fill your servant with wisdom and strength. With this oath, you have sealed your bond with the water. May your deeds be a sign of the godly powers. Wear this robe as a sign of your bond with Adenos.
I will. Thank you, Master.
Water robe. Oh, we can get a better robe.
So long.
So, let me have a look at this robe. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I like the robe. It's pretty fucking cool. So, the robes in Gothic 1 and 2 original, and even Gothic 3, they looked more like dresses. This is an actual robe. This is way cooler. Yeah, I like that. Is that one? That's also a robe, not a dress. Okay, that's pretty cool. What's the protection like on this? It's much weaker. We don't have enough nuggets to buy the better robe for now. But yeah.
Hello, sorry, I'm a bit busy.
I'd love to pick up another quest from the water mages. Like, I know there is... Actually, no, there isn't.
Hey.
So I thought that what we just did was going to be another quest for Mixia.
So long.
Don't
But I guess now that we've done this, it might be nothing else to do. Although it would be a bit of a shame to not get a quest for a mage. Oh, never mind. Right, we've had that one before. I'm gonna just walk around and see if I can speak with anyone else and maybe get a quest from either of those guys. Where is Riordian?
Look, it's our new brother. Welcome to the Circle of Water. If you're injured, come see me. My magic will take care of it.
Oh, cool. We can just get healed? Oh, no. We trade for it. Right, okay. What do we have here? We already know those two. Other than that, I think we are all set. Yeah, whatever. So, are we a mage now? Yes, what a mage. Of course we are. Yeah, the least magical mage ever to exist. Knows absolutely nothing about magic, other than how to make some scrolls and potions. Other than that, I'm no clue about anything, really. Okay, so the rest of it is basically just story missions. So, I don't want to spoil the main story for anyone, just in case, you know, I get a viewer who's never played this game. They just want to watch a bit of gameplay and get an idea and a feel for the game without having it spoiled. So I'm going to end this one here for the night. Yeah. I'm going to end this here. Wait. 2,600 hours? Where does it say that? Huh. But yeah, I'm going to end this one here for the night. So, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. It's, thanks for the chat. There's been a good discussion. I've never really had a discussion this deep about Gothic. So it was definitely interesting. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'll be back streaming on Thursday. We'll be playing Fatekeeper. So, I'll see you then. Until then, have a